Hello, all my friends at Cupcake Clubhouse. Special shout out to Evelyn and Bram and Lena and Oakley and Judson. Gonna give you some special instructions for the packets you received today. For some reason, my FaceTime is my video is having trouble turning around. I know some of you are excited to get started on the packets you got, so I've got everything laid out here to show you. And I'm gonna give you a quick instruction. All right, so gonna go through worksheets first. These worksheets right here are some activities you can do just anytime you're bored. Some of them are super fun. Like this one is arts and sensory. So you can like make bracelets, you can make painting, lots of fun things that you can do. So these are totally optional and they're by choice or by subject. So there's a reading, there's building letters, there's math, lots and lots of options. So the next one that I have for you is just the packet of worksheets. So I'm gonna go over that really quickly. So this one right here, we're gonna go super fast, so don't you worry. This one right here, you'll need a dauber for. So this one you find the letter A and you daub it. So A. You can do uppercase and lowercase and it will show the trail that the little ant has to follow. On this one, you will need a paper clip and a pencil. You put this in the middle. I can't do this holding the phone too. And you hold it down and then you spin it. And then whichever one it lands on, you trace. If it lands on lowercase, hi Gizmo. Everyone say hi Gizmo. If it's uppercase, you'll color the uppercase. Gizmo, move dude. If it's lowercase, you'll color the lowercase. So that's that one. These right here, you will cut out and paste. So this one, you cut out the uppers and lowers and paste them onto the right box, uppercase or lowercase. And then this one, you cut out the pictures. And if it's a word that starts with A, like axe, you'll put the axe and glue it onto the thumbs up for yes, it starts with A. If it's a word that doesn't start with A, like train, that would be a thumbs down. So you would cut that one out and put it in the thumbs down character, or the thumbs down box. So you'll need scissors, and you can use any type of glue. You can use liquid glue like the clear or the white, and you can use a glue stick. So hopefully you have one of those at home. You do that for both of these worksheets. And then on these right here, these are all our coloring ones. This one is drawing things that start with A. So A is for apple. So I drew an apple and then I drew out the sounds. A, P, O, apple. We don't need to worry about spelling them right, just writing the words below. And if that's a little too tricky for you, you can just draw pictures of things that start with A. This one right here, if you see right there, it has crayons. The capital A's you're gonna color blue, and the lowercase a's you're gonna color red. So there are some uppercases and some lowercase, and you'll color them according to the key up there. So you'll need a red and blue crayon for that one. You should have a packet crayons in your packet. This one, there are lots of letters all spread out. You're gonna count all the A's. And as you count each one, like there's an A, as you find it, I would like mark it off so you know that you've counted it. So I would take my A, I would cross it off, and then I'd color in the first box. And then, oh no, that's not a K. Oh, there's another A. I would cross it off and color in box number 2. And you're gonna count how many there total are. And then whatever number you colored last, let's say it was 6, there were 6 A's, you would write a 6 in, there are 6 A's. This one, You're going to color the words that start with A. A says ah. A alligator, ah, ah, ah. So that is that one. This one right here, you will need pencil for. So you'll trace your uppercase. It shows you the way to do it down, down, across, down, down, across, and then lowercase, and then it has room for you to do some of your own, and then it has writing the word apple. Then at the bottom, this part's super cute. It has a watch that you can color and cut out, and you can tape it around your wrist to remind you about the letter A, and it has a little apple on the watch. So super cute. This one has A words, and it has pictures. So this one is what is that, friends? It's an ant. So we would cut out that picture and glue it right there in the box that says ant, but it's not totally written. It's missing the letter A. So on all of these lines, we need to write the letter A, the lowercase a. And then after we write it, we've got to find the picture that matches it. I kind of did that backwards. So I would write in A, ant. Then the next one, apple. So I'd find the picture of the apple and glue that there. Then this one, I already talked about. This one is reading and tracing. So you trace your upper and your lowercase. And then it has our magic reading dots. A is for apple. A is for ant. It's got some great reading. The ones at the bottom, I'm so sorry they got cut off. I don't know what happened to all the printing. They're all, every other page printed super crazy. I'm so sorry, but I didn't realize till it was too late. So this one you'll just kind of have to pretend or draw in your own dots for. A is for ambulance. All right, so I think that's all the worksheets that you need. The last thing that I need to tell you, really quick, I want to go through what's in your packet before I forget. Some of you got a few different things, but most of you should have most of this. So you have some pipe cleaners that you can use to use for different things on the sheets over there. There are lots of many pipe cleaners, and I thought you might not have them at home. So I stuck some pipe cleaners in there. They're also great to put in Play-Doh. And then I have this stack of goodies. It's got some letters and some beads and some pom-poms and some sparkly diamonds. Those you can use for counters for games, or the letters you can use for some of our activities like the letter hunt, which I'll explain in just a minute. And what else am I missing? Oh, I just forgot. Just one second. The beads, which the beads would be great for lacing onto the pipe cleaner. There's a couple, see that bead right there? Lacing it onto the pipe cleaner. That's a great fine motor skill. And before I forget, this is gonna be random, but I've gotta do it before I forget. So over here, there's an apple like this. Don't use that for a craft. It might be green, it might be red. Don't use that for a craft because we're gonna need that for a game that I'm gonna explain later. So if you see this apple eraser, either the green or the red, save it out, and I'll explain that in another video. And back to the baggie really quick. I'm gonna go super fast. We have some stickers you can put wherever you want. There's a notebook. There is a watercolor set. We will be using this for a project, but feel free to go ahead and paint. There are some erasers that you can use as counters. There should be some glitter, because who doesn't love glitter? You can make Play-Doh and add some glitter to it. You can use it for art projects, whatever you would like. There should be a little maze game. And what else do I have? Oh, the last two things, there should be some treats in there too, and some crayons and other projects, but some of you will have this. If you're moving to kindergarten next year, you'll have a book baggie, and I need you to return that to me when I visit you next week. I will bring you a new book. These are super easy readers that have the sight words over and over. These are great. We've been using these in class with most of you. So if you will just hang on to this, and when I visit you next week to bring you your next packet, if you will give me this, but this is only for those of you that are moving on to kindergarten next year. All right, so if you see this in your bag, make sure you keep it in the Ziploc when you're done reading and save it for me when I come back to visit you again. And then one other thing really quick in here, there's a bag that says, please return these items in this bag when home preschool is over. It has a dauber and it has, oh, this doesn't have all this stuff. It's missing the scissors. It has a pipe cleaner, which will be used, not a pipe cleaner, a pipette, which we'll be using, or a dropper. Some people call it a dropper. And they're all, anything in this bag is labeled with a heart. That reminds you that it's something that I need back for preschool. I'm just kind of letting you borrow it. So we'll be using this for an activity I'll explain in one of our later